Hello and welcome back to another episode of Boston College Dynasty here on College Football 26. In this episode, we are going to be taking on the Boise State Broncos in the first round of the College Football Playoff. If we take a look at the bracket, this game would lead us to a rematch against Miami if we were to win. Miami did just beat us in the last episode in the conference championship. So getting some revenge on them would be pretty sweet, but it's just a reminder that even if we do win against Boise, the road ahead does not get any easier. Alphabetically, Boise State right above us, so that's cool. They've got a very talented team, especially on defense. They are led by quarterback Maddox Madsen. The junior is definitely more of a pocket passer. He can run for it, though, if you give him space. His accuracy is very good. His throw power is nothing to worry about, but he can definitely move a little and throw on the run. He's thrown 46 touchdowns, 3,700 yards. They throw the ball a lot in this offense. You'd forget Ashton Genty used to play here. Their best running back, Malik Sherrod, is 700 yards, 4 touchdowns. Their backup gets a lot of time, too. Sire Gaines, 600 yards and 12 touchdowns, so we know who's vulturing all those. Mr. DeBar here also has 5 touchdowns in his own right, a couple hundred rushing yards. I don't know if it's Jambries or Jambray. Whatever, we'll move forward. Latrell Capples here, 86 overall. Not got burner speed, but he will route you up. He's also got very good hands. Definitely the best hands in the Mountain West Conference. He's got 1,100 yards, 13 touchdowns. Austin Bolt is another great player for them. 7 touchdowns, but 800 yards. He's their quickest receiver for sure. Jabri Bickham is their third guy, a true freshman, 900 yards, 13 touchdowns. He was really their second producer. Matt Lauder, 90 overall tight end, 6 touchdowns, 600 yards, also very good in his own right. Cage Casey had only allowed 4 sacks, so probably a guy that gets drafted highly. Other than that, the line is pretty average, but I'm not going to diss any of those guys. They're all very similarly rated to our team. Off the edge, they have Jaden Virgin Morgan. He is a very standout member of their line, as is Braxton Felly, Deion Washington. Those are some high overall guys. Marco Notarani, defensive backs, Amarian McCoy, Jeremiah Irby. They are going to lock down Ski and Bond. And then they also have Jaden Mickey for whoever's left. Ty Benefield is hurt today, so we lucked out. They would have a very, very good secondary. Pretty much flawless secondary if he was healthy. Cordell Rich is probably going to be playing over the top. And then, they'll probably put Bone Phelps or Zion Washington probably in the box. But that is a look at the Boise State Broncos. Very good team. Not going to delay it anymore. We're all here for it. This is playoff football. Let's get right into it. I'm going to have them wear their all-white jerseys, and we'll just wear the standard homes. And I forget, because it is the first round of the college football playoff, we actually get to host this game at home. This isn't like another bowl game or anything. I really, truthfully, would not have thought that we would make it all the way to the college football playoff or the conference championship in our first year. There we are, though, tearing through the flag, running onto the field for the first time. I don't know the last time that Boston College was in the college football playoff, to be completely frank with you, but I will say it's going to be a great game, and I'm looking forward to it. We're going to be starting off the game returning the kick. That's not normal. We usually are the team that kicks off, but we're going to make it a good one. Detrell back to return it. The blocks are not great. We get to the 20. If we don't win, this is our last game to make an impression on Mr. Connor Jefferson, so let's try and zip that ball around the field, shall we? 1st and 10. They've got a very interesting set of coverages there, and we are going to technically get sacked. We lose like 1. Finally seeing Jordan McDonald in the backfield. He was not getting a ton of snaps in that first game, but here he is, gained 7 on that rush. 3rd and 4, going to get that to Skate, and he will fall forward. It's 4th and inches, but come on, man. You know I'm going for it. 4th and inches, I don't care. We're going for it. Jeremiah Franklin, I believe in you, and I have no reason not to. Deep in my bones, I believe in the team, and that's why I go for it. This play, Turbo Richard, nice gain, resets the chains. Now 1st and 10, we'll give Detrell a carry here, and he will sneak forward for 6. 2nd and 4, made a lot of changes there. We're going to get that out to Lewis Bond. He gets a block, and he's gone. Officially 1,000 yards on the year. Took him 14 games. We don't care. Point to them fans. Hype them up. Gotta love to see that, man. Lewis Bond in possibly his final game. You gotta feel great about getting him on the board like that. Loud start to the game for us. Exactly how we like it. And Boise is going to return it to the 25. Madsen is in the backfield on 1st and 10, and he's going to hand it off. Up the middle, gains 4. 2nd and 6, Madsen making changes at the line, and we can't get him. Oh, we can! Oh, that was almost a pick. Brings us to 3rd and 6, though, and Madsen looking for it all, goes deep, and we break it up. Great coverage there by Amari Jackson. So great start to this game, but we got to keep pedal on the metal. We took a 10-0 lead against Miami to start 2. We know exactly how that game turned out. Nate Johnson takes it to the 40. 1st and 10, Harris in motion. We are going to get that to Bond. He sits down. Lewis Bond, have a game. I mean, he knows what it is here. We're going to throw it his way again. He is cooking. Wow. 1st and 10 again. And can we get it to Bond? We cannot. 2nd and 10. We're just going to run that little screen. Detrell gets some great blocking, and he gets the 1st. Gotta love what you're seeing. 1st and 10. Bond again. That time only catch for 3. 2nd and 7 now. And Skeet hangs on. What a play. Brings us to 1st and goal. And we'll get that underneath. Zeke Moore gets it to the 1. Turbo Richard in here looking to vulture a TD. And he does. Quick 14-0 lead for us. I mean, that feels great. Starting the college football playoff right. And the kickoff is up. I mean, seriously, could not ask for a better start to the game. But again, we cannot take our foot off the gas. Maddox Madsen back to pass. He is going to look over the middle. Kind of the dump-off route, and they'll gain 6. Madsen back there with one guy with him. He hands it off, and they fall forward. Link Sherrod only gets 1. We got a Mar Thornton here. Going to blitz off the edge. 3rd and 3. They pick him up perfectly, and they're going to get it over the middle, but we break it up. Amari Jackson on the coverage again. You got to let the boys play. I mean, they're playing today. I can say that. We'll call that fair catch right there. Take over at the 33. 1st and 10. Ugh, that sucks. 2nd and 10. Got a lot of routes coming around over the middle. And, oh my God, we had Reed Harris wide open. James just airmailed him. 3rd and 10. Oh, I didn't think they were going to be on Skeet, and he can't hang on there. We are going to have to punt it back. Oh my God, you're just asking for it to be blocked. I don't know what they're doing. Another huge blitz coming. I don't think they can handle it, to be honest. They picked it up immediately. They had all day to throw, and they completed the pass. So who knows what I'm talking about. Boise State looking to hand it off. They will, and it's still not really going anywhere. And that is going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 lead, and we're feeling good. Passing is already great, 115 yards just through one quarter. We want to keep that up, though. We don't want to stall out. 2nd and 8, Cam Martinez could have blown up the counter, but he doesn't. 3rd and 4, and I knew that wasn't going to work out. Well, I mean, whatever. They're going for it on 4th down. I'm all out of sorts. 4th and 4, though. Real important play here. And Madsen is sacked. Defense is playing lights out here. And Lewis Bond still cannot be covered. Falls forward to the 35. 1st and 10. We're hiking that ball. And I'm throwing that up. Reed Harris, go get it, baby. Oh, my God. What a throw, what a catch. Just put it right in the breadbasket, and Reed Harris has his longest catch of the season. This is disgusting. We are brutalizing Boise State on live television. We're now up 21-0. First and 10. Boise State going to go throwing that out. Uncovered man, and they'll gain 6. Maddox Madsen now getting ready. He play action fakes. And Madsen, he throws right at Blackwell. Thornton with the breakup, and they're going to call a holding? I don't know. 2nd and 12 is cool, but I feel like I'd rather have the 3rd and 4. I don't know. Maybe I'm a psycho. I'd rather just put it to a 3rd down. They're either going to get it or they're not, And Madsen's going to get that out to his guy. He breaks the tackle, and he's loose. That's Jabri Brickham on the play. And now it's 1st and 10. Madsen with the play action, going deep, and he's got his man all the way inside the 40. Boise State's offense finally starting to click. Owen McGowan was not ready for that run, and they gained 9, as we said. 2nd and 1, Boise State with another play action. They're going to find the wide open man, and he runs out of bounds at the 13. Madsen again, inside the red zone. Madsen, nobody wants to step up on him, and he gains 8. That's a hard play, though. It's very hard to tell exactly when they're going to throw it and when they're going to run. KP Price was on a blitz. He blows that up. 3rd and 3, crucial down here. Boise State looking to try and get on the board. They move their man in motion. Again, 3rd and 3, gotta get it here. And Madsen is rolling, looking, and he goes down. Owen Stoudemeyer on the sack, and he is going to force a 3. He's going to force the field goal to start from the left hash, too. Very underrated aspect of that. They are not bothered by it as they kick it straight through. 21-3. Almost don't want to get a touchdown here because we know how easy it is to blow that type of a lead. 1st and 10. We've got some options. I like Skeet the most. I shouldn't have thrown that, and that's going to be an interception. Detrell's going to wrap up, but they're going to take over inside the 10. James not making a good throw. Pass just floated in the air too long, and just like that, Boise's on, wow, just the worst run of all time. I was going to say that Boise State's in striking range, but they went backwards for 4 yards on the first play. Now they're going to move this man in motion. We've got Martinez off the edge. The play action eventually gets them into the end zone. And just like that, we're only up 21-10. So can't get too greedy. They're in the college football playoff for a reason. We know it. We just got to show them why we're here too. We got Detrell in the backfield. We'll give him a handoff, and he's got space to work. Gets us all the way to the 42. And here we are. We've got Skeet down the field, and he's got it. That'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Grayson James, not been perfect today. I will say he's made 2 incredible throws, taking the top off the defense. Here we are, 1st and 10. We've got Skeet. Can he get to the pylon? He can. He's in. 28-10, Boston College. Well, 28 after we hit this, but, come on. That's a gimme. So answering right after the interception, I feel great about it. I feel like we're doing a lot more in the air than we usually do, taking advantage of a similarly overalled team in Boise State. Also has a lot to do with the type of play calling that they're making. And off here, that's a good handoff. Get the first immediately. They get back to the line quick. I'm calling a blitz. McGowan gets picked up. Madsen rolls out, finds his man. Amari Jackson got cooked there. That's Latrell Capples on the catch. And here we are now again, 1st and 10. They're going to fake the handoff, and they're going to find their man, and they'll get another set of downs. Back to the line quick. They've still got all 3 timeouts. We're now at a 1.5 left in the game. And Blackwell's going to come down just in case. But Madsen is going to get sacked. Now 2nd and 13. 1:19 left in the half. They are all deep. Wow, what a throw and catch that was. Now under 40 seconds into the half. They are really letting this clock bleed. We get the rush in there, but they throw another touchdown to Bolt, and they didn't even have to use a timeout on that drive. I mean, the defense in this game has been abysmal. The cornerbacks especially, I mean, they were okay to start, but Boise's in momentum now. In rhythm, not in momentum. I don't know what's going on today. I'm so sorry. 35 seconds here. There's definitely something we can do. I don't want to force anything, but if we can get some yards, I would love to. We'll call our first timeout there. 30 seconds left. We're going to get that to Bond. I know, not a great throw, but we are just going to hurry up. We'll get back to the line. We'll call the same play. We'll see what they do about it. Now 15 seconds, even less. Going to get it to Bond, and he's going to duck out of bounds at midfield. New set of downs, 1st and 10. Going to get that to Skeet, and we will call one timeout. 2nd and 3, we're just going to run it, try and get the kick centered. I don't know what's going on, if they call the timeout or not, but I don't want to risk it, so I'm just going to call the timeout there to make sure that the clock is indeed stopped. This is no gimme kick, but we've lined it up okay. Looks like it's good, and it is. So this is a high-scoring first half, to say the least. 31-17, but we have played amazing. I mean, 250 pass yards. We could struggle to do that in a whole game. We did that in the first half. If we keep this up, we might genuinely be able to overturn that deal breaker on Connor Jefferson, and I would say our recruiting class would legitimately be perfect. And here we are, start of the 3rd quarter. That field goal was pretty important in my opinion. I'm not sure, my math is not great, but I believe we extended it to a 14-point game. So if they get a touchdown here, we still have a full touchdown lead. 1st and 10 now. Madsen throwing it, and they complete it. Wow, easy throw and catch to Bolt. Austin Bolt has been impossible to guard all game. 80 yards and 2 touchdowns so far, and that run goes for 7. We are definitely cool with them keeping it on the ground, trying to burn the clock out. We don't really need a ton more offense in this game. Boise is going to bring him in motion, and we're going to try to blow it up. Nice spin move, and they fall forward for the first. We've been a great running defense all season long. I don't think it's really anything crazy, but we haven't been that great today, and neither has the passing defense either, to be honest. New set of downs. Madsen all alone. He is going to try and run for it, and Blackwell brings him down, but not before he's got 8. 2nd and 2. We're going to bring pressure. They're going to bring motion. And they are going to get it to Madsen, and Amari Jackson hits him. He spins off. Thornton has to bring him down. But all that is after the first was gained. Now 6.5 minutes to go. Boise, long drive. And they are going to take one last shot at it at the end zone. Double coverage doesn't go. Now 2nd and 10. They don't know it. We're blitzing heavy again. They bring a man in motion, and up the middle we go. They do not have anything. Bolt just gets another touchdown. The pressure was non-existent, is what I was trying to say. Also, the coverage was non-existent. Now it's going to be 24-31, so at least my math was right. Huge, huge possession here. And Boise came out the half exactly how you want them to. 1st and 10. We're still throwing. We're going to get that to Detrell. He's going to cut up field, and he's all the way to the 44. 1st and 10. Very interesting play there. We're going to get that out Zeke Moore, and he falls forward, trucks through some guys, and gets all the way to the 42. New set of downs. Going to get that out to Bond again, and he'll fall forward for another first. 1st and 10. We're going to get that out to Skeet. Didn't really look good, but eventually he gets 8. Here we are, 2nd and 2. Jeremiah Franklin, we're just going to have him sit down. He'll get the first. And now Detrell going to get a carry, and we just get blown up. 2nd and 11. We're going to get that out. Reed Harris, he's got it. Nice catch. Gain 7. 3rd and 4. We got to get that out to Skeet, and he's in. He gets decked, but he gets us up another 2-score lead. I mean, that's great. And now we're up 38-24. perfect answer from us. Great long drive, and we've been throwing it. It's been working. The run game has been kind of iffy so far, so I guess we'll see. Doesn't really matter if our run game is bad. It's not like Boise's going to be running it a whole lot, and even if they do, Cam Martinez is going to get there. Sick TFL there, and we're going to turn that blitz even more up. They are just so out of sorts. 3rd and 11, Madsen making some changes. Stadium Pulse is buzzing, and they are going to throw it out. Amari Jackson could have picked it off, but he didn't. But that's okay. We are still going to force the punt, and we could be entering the fourth quarter up 14. That's very, very good. 1st and 10. We're still going to be passing the ball. I don't know. I just want to. And that's obviously not a fumble. Doesn't matter either way. They're going to review it and either overturn it or not. It doesn't matter. They are super pressed up on Bond, but I'd rather run it to Turbo anyways. That's a first down every time. 1st and 10. Going to get that underneath. Once again, Franklin gets 7. And we're going to get one last playoff, and we're going to get sacked on it. Sick. But we do go into the fourth quarter up 14, 38-24, the score to be exact. And once again, the rushing attack, very similar, but we've got over 100 more passing yards than them, and that's been the difference. 3rd and 9, we're going to bring Harris in motion, and we're going to get that to Lewis Bond. He's got space, he's got speed, and he's gone! Lewis Bond possibly sealing the game. Hit that dance, King. Jaden Skeet and Lewis Bond sure know when to step up. I mean, we've had a rough go of it passing for the last, 7 games, it feels like. But this one is the time to let it all out. 1st and 10. I mean, we have an absolutely huge lead right now, but we can't take our foot off the gas. 1st and 10. They are going to run it to the outside. Blackwell was all over it. Loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Clock is ticking. They really got to score fast here. And Blackwell leaves the dump off underneath open and then pops him. 3rd and 5. I am blitzing 6, just right up the middle. I don't care. Somebody's going to get there or make him, pressure. And, he dumps off, gets the first. Good for him. I mean, again, now we're under 8 minutes. Clock is coming down. That's what we like to see. And Blackwell, not Blackwell. We get the quarterback sack. I thought Blackwell was going to make a play, but he didn't throw it. Kendrick Alexander's the one who made the play. And now 2nd and 20. They complete it, and you know who that is. Austin Polt cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone. That's his 3rd score of the game. 4th touchdown of the game. Excuse me. But just like that, it's a 14-point game again. The time is on our side still. We cannot be sloppy. Anything can happen here. They are super pressed up, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like we can get that in there. We can't. It's now 2nd and 10. We're going to get Mr. Turbo, the carry. That'll make it a little easier for us. 3rd and 5. We're going to get that out to our guy Skate, and he makes a man miss, makes another man miss, and he gets us the first and more. 406 yards, 5 touchdowns, only 1 pick for Grayson James. Best game of his career at the best time. It's now 2nd and 7. Again, don't want to be sloppy. Going to get that out to Lewis Bond, and he gets us the first. Now Detrell is in the backfield. We're going to get him a carry, outside run, and he is going to get 6. 2nd and 4, Turbo Richard in the game. He's got the blocks, he found the hole, and he's got a new set of downs. 1st and 10, they are super pressed up on Skeet, but we'll go out to Lewis Bond, and he will run it for 4. 2nd and 6. I don't love any of that there, but Jeremiah Franklin hangs on. I don't know how he did that, folks, but he did, and Boise's already calling timeouts. I regretted throwing it the second I let it go, but everything worked out. It's just one of those games for us, and we're just going to use all of Boise's timeouts up right here. 2nd and goal, Richard. is going to get the handoff. That's their final timeout. Now here we are, 3rd and goal. Richard's still back there. We are still going to hand it off to him, and he's in. That is the dagger, folks. With no Jordan McDonald playing, Turbo Richard's taken advantage. We are going to take that huge lead back to 21, and that is ultimately going to do it. Boise can absolutely stat pad all they want here. That does not matter to me at all. Putting up a 50 spot in our first college football game, and who knows how long. It feels great. 2nd and 3, under 2.5 to play. McGowan gets free on the blitz, brings him down, and 3rd and 9, here they come. They got a guy over the middle. He hangs on. He's in our territory, and that likely is going to take us to the 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes to go, but they don't have any timeouts, and they're down 21 points. It's a long shot, to say the least, and they're still going to keep trying, though. They get a new set of downs, and they're back to the line, and they've hiked it. Boise going outside. They got their man, a new set of downs. Seriously, like, Boise State, hell of a fight. Hell of a fight from them. Yeah, this guy, Austin Bolt, is absolutely insane. That's touchdown number 5, folks. He's making a name for himself, 187 yards. I mean, I really thought the way Bond and Skeet were playing that we were going to have easy players of the game, even just at the receiver position. But, yeah, that's very obviously not true. I didn't remember which one to pick for the onside, but we got it, and we have the game in our hands here. We're just going to go and QB kneel it, and that should take us to the end. 52-38. Absolute slugfest here. And they were trying to stay with us. I mean, every quarter after the first, they matched us perfectly. It's just that quick 14-0 lead gave us the advantage the rest of the way. Grayson James played amazing. I mean, 400 yards, 5 touchdowns. I mean, 31 of 37. 445, 5 touchdowns, only 1 pick, 83 completion percentage. Grayson James is a demon. Turbo Richard, again, showing he could be a great back for us next year. Detrell had a very good game on limited carries. Again, McDonald is just not playing. I really don't know why. But Lewis Bond, 181 yards, 2 touchdowns, 115 for Jaden Skeet, 2 touchdowns. Their averages were both very, very good. Detrell and Reed Harris made some great catches. Harris had that one insane catch for the touchdown. And then, yeah, Jeremiah Franklin had some great catches, especially that one for the final first down. We allowed some sacks. It is what it is. We didn't pick them off. We got 5 sacks. McGowan, Alexander, Hutchins, Kalenge, and Stoudemeyer. Then looking at Boise, Maddox Madsen had a great game too, almost 400 yards in his own right, 5 touchdowns himself, no picks. Malik Sherrod was kept under wraps, 3 a carry, 12 attempts. I mean, hey, we're a great rushing team. Part of the reason is because we make you throw it, and our coverage is not that great. So you succeed throwing the ball, you're discouraged to run it. And, yeah, I mean, Austin Bolt cooked us all game. Didn't even have 10 catches, but he had almost 200 yards and 5 touchdowns. I mean, that's just ludicrous. Like, Jabri Brickham and Latrell Caples had good games, but Bolt isn't even going to make theirs look like anything. I mean, he had over double the yards that either of them had. He had more yards than them combined, and he had 5 touchdowns. He was the only guy to score. So that's obviously crazy, but we survive. We win our last home game of the season, and we are now set to take on Miami for a rematch. Lewis Bond set the college career receptions record for BC. That's kind of crazy. Is that possible? I'm sorry, hold on. 85 receptions is the career record, or was that the season record? Am I, like, completely losing my mind here? How is that the career record? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, receptions, right? 85. That's his career. That's how many receptions. But that's how many he had this season. And somehow Boston College in a season, this guy had 191. Our season and career flipped here or something? If this dude here had 191 catches in a season, wouldn't he have also had 191 catches in his career? Like, what are we talking about? This doesn't make any sense to me. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to worry about it. We will move forward a week, and that'll take us to our matchup against Miami. Again, all the same guys that are at risk of transfer, still at risk of transfer. They're all probably gonna. As we've said, we're taking on Miami, the number 4 and 5 teams clashing. We'll take one last look at the bracket before the episode's over. Notre Dame beat Missouri, so they're going to take on Baylor. Louisville upset Alabama. They're going to take on Oregon. Texas Tech upsets Duke. I don't know if that's as big of an upset, but they're going to take on Penn State. So theoretically, if we win against Miami, we then get to take on Baylor or Notre Dame, and that would be the semifinal. Obviously, if we won that game, we would be in the national championship. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Boston and Miami is a very natural rivalry, though. They've already beaten us once. I'd love to stick it to them. Realistically, though, they're the better team. They've proved it already in the ACC championship. Their overall, for some reason, is down a little bit, but they are obviously the more talented overall team. That's just no doubt about it. But we will see them in the next episode, and I will see you all there. Until then, take care.